James, day 3 finished, a curtailed day. What did you make of that one session that we had today?
Disappointing with the ball. We were off our game, and really, if we've handed Worcester a position that we really could have had a bit more control on. So, I was honest with the lads when we went in, and we're very realistic. But there's an opportunity to show some real resolve and character tomorrow. I thought Ali tonight really battled it out. Tom Haynes unlucky, got a very good ball. But we've got it all to do tomorrow, and we've got to show some resolve and some character, and try and make amends for probably a couple of poor days with the ball. And what ultimately started it was that poor first session. Yes, the conditions were conducive to bowling. I thought Worcester bowled extremely well, but I don't think we should have been 20 for 4. So you pay the price. And you put yourself under pressure throughout the game, and it's all to do tomorrow.
How difficult is it for the skipper in that position where the ball is disappearing all around the ground and bowlers just didn't appear to be bowling to their fields?
Yeah, it's very difficult. Tom, we try to support. We've got all the plans, but we were unable to execute, and it's very frustrating for Tom, I'm sure. But the strength of his that he has gone out there. He has carried this team with the bat for the last couple of years, and really has shown some great ability. And he's unfortunate not to get through tonight. He had probably a couple of balls to get through, which will have hurt. But every time I see that he carries this team and he leads this team in this way, but I'm sure it weighs heavy at times for him. But all credit to the way that he's handling himself and the way he's going about things.
It's always very easy to say when you're behind the screen in the commentary box, James, but it did seem slightly strange that Jack Carson didn't bowl today. Was there any reason behind that, at all, injury-wise or anything?
No, I think Jack, with the two right-handers batting that end, and he likes coming up the hill. That's where the opportunities are, and I think obviously into that short edge at a time where they were looking to score freely, that it probably wasn't the right option, and that the left arm spinner going across two right-handers was probably going to be a little bit more tricky. But that at the time, it's not one that I've been able to pick up with Tom. But that's what I'm assuming it was the thought process behind that.
Tomorrow, a lot of overs to face. Is being positive important as well tomorrow, James?
Yeah, because you know that what are we, 160 runs, 170 runs behind. You start getting ahead, it means they have to bat again, and any time that you're getting someone to bat again, it takes time out of the day. And I think you bat a bit more freely the closer you get to their target with the fewer wickets. So you don't want to die in a hole and in that way. But if you have opportunities to score, you must take them. But that naturally comes with getting in good positions, playing the ball, making contact at the right time. Everything that Grant and I have been talking about in terms of how we go about our batting, and the batting has been it's been pretty strong at times this year, and we've got to find that again tomorrow.
Fahim Ashraf coming to the side. I guess it's always difficult coming in this stage of the season, and bowling here at home never easy. But what's the idea of Fahim coming in, James?
Look, we're looking at Fahim. It isn't just for three games. We're looking at a long-term option. We know we're looking for an overseas bowler. Unfortunately for Fahim, whilst we've been making an approach for some time, he split his webbing 2 or 3 weeks ago, and so whilst we were a long way down the process with Fahim, he hasn't had a great deal of cricket, but he's on his day, he's a very skillful bowler, and one that I'm sure we'll see much better of in the coming weeks.
And no Steve Finnegan in this match. What's the latest with Steve, James?
Steve's knee, he's rehabbing his knee, and we, as I said at the start in the preview, we've got a few injuries with Archie's back and Ari's knee and Steve's knee, and I'm trying to think there's a fourth one as well. But unfortunately, that you have to go through these things with the rehab, and we need to get them right for probably for next year now.